we're given a diagram and we're asked to find the width of the river. Which side length of these triangles would represent the width of the river? Side length AB is the width. So we want to find the width of the river. This whole thing is the river. So let's label side length AB. We'll call that X. It's unknown. That's the width of the river, okay? Remember we talked about yesterday that when we're looking for corresponding sides, they're sides that are in the same position. Are these triangles drawn in the same position right now? It's not that easy to tell which sides would be corresponding, right? Hi. So what if we redraw the second triangle so that it's in the same position? So I'm going to redraw this triangle here so that the right angle is at the bottom, okay? So just like this, I want you guys to redraw it right now so that they're in the same position. And which letter represents the right angle? What letter is it? D. Okay, so this is D. And the bottom, the way I'm drawing this, it would be D, C, and then this would be E, right? I'm just drawing it so that's in the same position as the other triangle, so it's easier to see which sides are corresponding. So now fill in the measurements known. So side length DE is 13 meters. And which other side length do we know? DC, which is 9 meters. Okay, so now they're in the same position. Okay, so which are the sides that correspond to one another? Which sides are in the same position? So let's look at DC corresponds with AC. And then we have ED. That corresponds with the width of the river, right? Makes sense? AB. Okay, and we need to solve for X. Do we have a side length of two sides that are corresponding? Do we know both of the side lengths? We have a complete ratio here. We can start with that. Side length AC over DC, right? We'll fill that in after. That's equal to the ratio of, which one? AB over DE. Okay, these are the two ratios that are equal. Would it matter if I wrote DE over AB? What do you guys think? The order does matter because if I'm starting with AC, I'm going from triangle 1 to triangle 2. So this is triangle 1 and this is triangle 2. We have to keep it consistent. Triangle 1 to triangle 2. You have to write it in the correct order, okay? We can't flip the fraction around. It has to be written in the same order. So now just fill in the values. Good. AC is 50. What's DC? So 50 over 9 is equal to, what's AB? What's AB? X. We don't know what AB is. And what's DE? 13. How do I solve this? We have a proportion now. We have an equation. Cross multiply. 9 times X. 9X. And then we're going to multiply 50 times 13. 50 times 13 is 650. So 9X is equal to 650. How do I isolate X? Good, divide by 9. Whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other side. So what do I have to do to the other side? Divide by 9. What's 650 divided by 9? So we'll round it off to approximately 72.2. So because this one, they rounded to the nearest meter, we'll answer the question to the nearest meter. So therefore, what is the width of the river? Is approximately 72 meters wide.